What's going on, guys? This is Almost Expert Wrestling. We are here once again with our Royal Rumble predictions video, and I've been stoked to do this for a long time, ever since some matches have been announced. I'm sure Kyle has as well. He's of course here on the good old telephone, and introduce yourself to new viewers, Kyle.
Oh, hey, bro. What new viewers?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay.
No, but what's up? Welcome to the live Almost Expert Wrestling Royal Rumble prediction show here on YouTube. We're here predicting the Royal Rumble match and the overall Royal Rumble pay-per-view that takes place this Sunday, tomorrow, pretty much, on the WWE Network and through your local cable provider if you want to pay $1 million. Or you can just get it on the network for $9.95 or $9.99. Yeah. So let's just get right into it. Yeah, I'm gonna start it off actually.
Whoa.
We're getting right into it. We're not gonna waste no time. We're so pumped to predict this Royal Rumble, and I'll tell you what, I've been like the past week or so really have been looking deep into all of these matches. I'm trying to predict who's gonna win because I don't think we did the TLC predictions, so we can't say who won that. But I think that you got every single match right in Survivor Series, right?
I missed.
Or something.
I think it was TLC or I forget which one. Survivor Series, or
I think that you just predict TLC like on Twitter, like you just predicted before the matches, and you kept getting them right.
Yeah, I
but
did.
I think that you beat me almost every time. So this time I dug deep, and I was like, you know what, we haven't done a prediction show in a while. I've still been watching, and I have been digging deep. So let's get right into it. We're going to kick it off here. The six-man tag match, right?
Yep.
Yep, the six-man tag match. We got the New Day, which is Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods taking on the heel group of Adam Rose, Cesaro, and Tyson Kidd. Really weird combination there with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd aligning themselves with the now heel Adam Rose. Rose kind of taking a new persona after getting rid of the bunny, taking him out. And I think the bunny was tombstoned a couple times by Kane, who will be in the Royal Rumble match. We'll talk about that later. But so let's get into the prediction show here. We got this six-man tag match. I'm going to let you kick it off, actually. You know what? I've been talking for like a little bit now. So who's going to win this six-man tag match? It's not an important match, but it's something to kick off the show. And a lot of energy is going to be involved in this match. Who's going to win?
All right. Thank you for kicking that one off, Juperoni. All right, here we go. I'm kicking this one off. The six-man tag match. I have, just because it's the pre-show, and this is what they like to do, and this is what they like to do overall. They like to bury true talent. So I'm gonna go with the New Day, the new shit. Defeating Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Adam Rose. It's unfortunate, except for Adam Rose. Like, I don't care about him, but Cesaro and Tyson Kidd deserve a push, but they're not going to get one because the New Day's going to stomp all over them. Alright, who do you think is going to win, Kyle?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm really excited for this match. At the same time, I'm not because I feel like it'll be rushed. Because usually good matches like this, six-man tag matches get rushed, but I'm kind of excited about it. I'm not a big fan of six-man tag matches, nor are you, but in this match, I feel like everybody will get equal time. We got Big E going, and then we got Woods, and then we got Kingston, and on the other side, we have three good talents as well. But you know what? You're right. I think all six of these guys will probably be in the Rumble match, so maybe their feud here will transition into the Rumble. But I have to go with as well a New Day, the New Day, Kingston, Big E, and Woods. Just I don't know how statistics look or whatever, but usually a pre-show match, kickoff match or whatever, is won by the face group. I think we've talked about this before, but it usually is because it kicks off the show. It's not even shown on TV or whatever, or not really even a part of the pay-per-view. I definitely think a New Day will win this match just because they're new, just because they're fresh. Like they're new together, they're a new team, and they need a pay-per-view win. And Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Adam Rose, they're really not used to winning much, so I'm sure they won't be too upset with another loss. But I don't know. I don't feel like this storyline is going to go anywhere. I feel like it's cool and all, but it'll end up all getting. It won't be a big storyline. A New Day will win. I think it'll. I think so. It'll be a good match, though. It'll be a good match.
Alright, so both of us agree with the first one. Let's see if we agree on the next one. That one is, we're assuming, is another kickoff match, just like the first one is definitely confirmed as a kickoff match. And we believe that the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension will be a kickoff match. We're not sure, but we are assuming. And I guess I'll start this one off. Why not?
No. You started off the last one. I started off this one.
Alright.
We're doing the Outlaws versus the Ascension?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so we got the New Age Outlaws here who left WWE as heels, right?
Yeah.
Because they were with the Authority. Now they come back as faces, which I'm totally okay with. You know, people had probably forgot about. I've forgotten about that. I'm sure a lot of people have because that was so long ago when they turned on CM Punk, and then ended up getting buried by the Shield at Mania. Then we didn't see him again after that. They won the tag titles for a little bit too. Actually, that's funny. But we got them taking on the Ascension. Connor and Victor, they are fresh on the scene. They're here from NXT, and they've gone on a good winning streak. But then they got pretty much buried and destroyed by a bunch of legends on Raw. But you know what? I'm gonna go with the Ascension to win this match. And as Joe would say, I'll tell you why. Because they're new, because they need a big victory. JBL continues to say it on commentary. This team has not beaten a legit couple of guys yet on WWE programming. I mean, and they left NXT on a really bad note too. If I'm not mistaken, they kept getting beat by Kenta and I believe they kept losing tag matches. They lost their championships and all, but I think they need a big win. And I'm not saying that a win over the Outlaws is huge. You know, it's going to launch them, but it will definitely help their careers. It'll be their first legit victory. I mean, yeah, it's against a couple of retired 50-year-olds, but they need to win. You know, they need it. They need this win. They need it at the Royal Rumble because last year at the Royal Rumble, the Outlaws picked up a big win. They actually won the tag titles last year at the Rumble. So, fun fact. But this year, I think that Ascension is going to pick up a big win, and they're going to kick off their 2015 huge and be one of the best tag teams to go along in 2015. So, that's my pick. How about you, Jojo?
Alrighty then. You pretty much stole the words out of my mouth. Except, instead of the Ascension winning, I have... No, I'm just kidding. I have the Ascension defeating the New Age Outlaws. Because, like you said, they pretty much got buried on Raw by all the legends, and everybody threw a hissy fit about it. And I always like to keep in mind, I said this in I believe this was our last video, it was like a Raw preview. I said, you know, people always get upset about a storyline or something that happens, and the way I see it, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. They'll make up for it, and this is it. The Ascension is going to defeat the New Age Outlaws. It only makes sense. If New Age Outlaws were to win, it would just completely bury the Ascension. If the Ascension's trying to be such a hot tag team, why would they lose to a bunch of 50-year-olds, like you said? And let's see what else. What was it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Ascension defeats New Age Outlaws. I agree.
Let's move right along here.
Yeah, we got the, I guess we'll do the tag team titles match. You good with that?
Yeah, this is more like tag team rumble. Tag team rumble.
Yeah, exactly. We got so many in a row here. People who aren't fans of tag team matches are not going to like this. But, yeah. Okay. The WWE Tag Team titles are on the line between the current champions, the Usos, versus The Miz and Damien Mizdow. And I have the Usos retaining their titles. They will defeat The Miz and Damien Mizdow. And they will retain the titles. And the reason why? Because why would the Usos lose it so quickly? They just won it back at TLC, I believe.
No.
What?
No, they didn't win it at TLC.
Didn't they win it at Raw? Yeah, right?
Just won it on a...
Yeah, they won on Raw, on a Raw episode, like last month or so. Yeah, but I don't think they'll lose it so quickly, and I believe that The Miz and Damien Mizdow will not be a tag team much longer, and here's why. Lately, obviously, pretty much since they've been around as a tag team, everyone's booed Miz and then cheered Mizdow. I'm right along with that. And soon it's gonna, as a storyline, obviously, get to The Miz. He's gonna get upset, turn on Damien Mizdow. I'm not saying at the Rumble they will, but they'll split up. But I'm saying that they will lose and it'll continue the storyline. They're gonna get frustrated. Miz is gonna turn on him, and it could lead to a match, a funny match probably at WrestleMania where they like mimic each other. But um, yeah, there's my prediction for the future. Yep, Usos retaining. Who do you got, Kyle?
Um.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Yeah. The Usos actually won it in Washington D.C. Yep. And I remember that. But
Oh.
the Usos just won the. Kind of like when they won that match. I think it was after TLC because they faced, it was the Usos versus Miz and Mizdow. Miz and Mizdow were still the champions at the time. They won by, remember, it was a disqualification finish or whatever. But yeah, I love to keep the trend going here. I'm picking the Usos. I don't see why Miz and Mizdow should just give the titles right back or get the titles right back. And Usos, they've really kind of bumped it up a little bit after being slow for a couple months ever since feuding with us Gold and Stardust. We have really not seen in a while. I don't know what's going on with them, but I don't think we have. But I like the fact that Usos are the champions again. I think they're kind of like a go-to tag team when it comes to wanting to have a really strong champion, kind of like how Dolph Ziggler and Wade Barrett are the Intercontinental guys, and the champions. I feel like the Usos are a go-to team when it comes to the champs, and if they should be able to beat Miz and Mizdow, and I kind of agree with you when it comes to breaking them up. But at the same time, I think it'll take a little bit. I don't think they'll break up immediately. But I think they'll break up closer to Mania, so we can lead to that big Mania match between them two and Sandow turning into a good guy again, or not, or that maybe a face for the first time in his career because he is so over with the crowd. He's well liked, he's well cheered, he's always cheered for, and I think it was on this episode of Raw. They were saying we want Miz now, and Miz chanted was like, yeah, we want Miz now. That was hilarious. But yeah, I think the Usos do win this contest. I just don't see a reason to change the belts so soon. So you don't really have anything else to say, so let's move right into the fourth match of the night. This match is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Divas going at it here. We got Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. The Divas champion Nikki Bella and her sister Brie Bella, who all of a sudden are back together after all that storyline stuff. So I guess that was no need for that storyline, which was a big waste of time. Taking on Natalya and Paige, who have all of a sudden have this huge friendship, and I guess I have to predict this match, and this is tough to predict. I mean, it really is. You kind of look at the faces. Paige came onto the scene so good, and slowed down a little bit in the past couple months. Natalya, she's been in WWE for about 4 years now, or maybe even more than that.
More. And, it's been like 7 years.
Yeah, Natalya's been in WWE forever, but that's beyond the point. And then of course the Bellas, you got the Divas champion. So this is so tough to predict. I'll just go with the Bellas to win this. To keep their momentum up, since Nikki is the Divas champion, Brie Bella has been really doing well so far in turning heel. I think she's been doing a great job. But I just feel like it needs to be explained a little bit more. And I feel like it might. I kind of think that maybe Brie Bella will pick up the pin in this match over Natalya or something, and Nikki will maybe get more mad, and then we'll kind of see that more of an outburst of Brie more than Nikki, because Nikki Bella was the one that turned heel, was the one that really bullied Brie into turning her heel. So I feel like Brie Bella will speak out a bit more in this, and I don't know. That's kind of like a crazy pick, but needless to say, beyond the point or whatever, the Bellas will win. So let's get into your prediction real quick. This isn't even an important match. I should not be expanding on this match as much, but let's get into your pick real quick.
Yeah, you see, when I was predicting this, I was thinking the same thing that you did. Like, keep Nikki Bella's momentum going since she's the Divas champ. It makes sense, I was thinking that. But then I thought, hey, let's change it up a little bit. Let's not predict right what you think right away. Let's predict Paige and Natalia winning because that's who I have winning. See what I'm doing here? Paige and Natalia, I believe, will defeat the Bellas, and I'll tell you why. Because I believe that both Paige and Natalia, uh, I wouldn't say so much Paige, I'd say definitely Natalia is overdue for a Divas Championship match. She's been around, like I said, 7 years um, or so, and I believe she's only been champion one time, and that was a long time ago, I believe. I think that picking up a victory over the Bellas, and especially Nikki Bella, since she's the champion, will definitely give her a future title shot. If not Paige, whoever gets the win probably will, and I believe Natalia will probably get a shot. It's overdue, in my opinion. One of the best divas on the roster, in my opinion, too. Yep, and I'm not going to expand on it either because, not that important, like you said. Shifting gears. Hashtag shifting gears. We will move on to, whoa, already? We are moving on. There's only 2 matches left. The Royal Rumble match. That's what we're predicting next. Because, yeah. Alright, I believe it was you who started this one off, so I'm glad that I get to start this one off, because as CM Punk or Cesaro would say, I have a lot of things I'd like to get off my chest. And one of them being, this match, one of them being, this whole match. Crazy predictions coming from me. Hopefully, I believe Kyle should have some too. Let's see what we both got. I'm going to start off. First of all, I would... Wait, which order should I do? I'm going to pick the winner first, and then I'm going to expand on it a little bit. Alright, and the rules with these picks for the Royal Rumble match are we both pick our top 3 of who we think is going to win. Our number 1 definitely, number 2, it's possible, and number 3, it's pretty much a surprise, it could suddenly happen, and it's a surprise. Alright, and the person who I think will, the person who I think will win, I'll start off like that, is, drumroll please, I believe that it is going to be Fandango. Yes, that is right. I believe the font. No, I'm just joking. It's like Daniel Bryan Money in the Bank predictions. I'm just kidding about that. I don't believe Fandango will win. He might come in the top 30 of winning, but he's not going to win. I believe that, in all seriousness, the rumors, it's been around for a long time, that this individual would win, and I'm gonna go with it because I don't think WWE is gonna change their plans. I, I, yep, I believe Roman Reigns will win the Royal Rumble, and I hate to say it because I don't want. Well, I do, but I just hate it because it was out there. If he just won and it was shocking, yeah, that's great for him. But since all this attention has come that's the plans, it's just stupid, It's like, it's ruined, but I'm still going to go with Roman Reigns. I think they have good plans for him, obviously winning, and being in the main event of WrestleMania. Alright, number 2, who I believe could possibly win, if not Roman Reigns, I'm going to have to go with the person who was the second person to enter themselves in the Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan, whose shirt I'm actually wearing. And you know what? I get it.
Let me grab my eraser for my prediction. Oh, never mind. Go on.
Okay. What the hell's that? A lot of people might be mad that Daniel Bryan could possibly win. I am a little bit, and that sounds rude at first, but I'll tell you why. A lot of people don't want him to win because, he just got off surgery, not surgery, off injury. Then, it would be quite a story if he won, and that's why I have him second. But I don't, in a way, want him to because you know, a lot of other people have been busting their ass for the past year. Well, I mean, certainly he has, but he was out most of the past year. So, I don't think he's deserving, but I think he will. Well, he's my second pick, behind Roman Reigns. So there's a possibility there. My third surprise pick, it could happen, it could shock us. I believe that the Boogeyman could possibly... No, I'm joking. I am joking.
Booker T would go crazy. I would be like, what the hell?
What the... No, I'm just joking. Not the Boogeyman. I'm gonna go with Dean Ambrose. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that the future of the Shield members is all bright, and I think that he's, you know, obviously Rollins won't be in the Rumble match, but I believe Ambrose has a chance to win. It could shock us. He's busted his ass the past this past year. All right, now it's time for a mini prediction I see happening in this match. I believe that because it's been confirmed that Damien Mizdow and The Miz are going to be in the Royal Rumble match. I believe that...
No, we don't do this yet. We do this at the end.
What?
We don't do like what we think is going to happen in the Royal Rumble. We don't. Okay, never mind. You can do that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do surprise entrance. No, we're not doing surprise entrance.
No, we are. I'm doing that after this.
No, we're doing that all at the end after the championship match.
No, why would we do that?
Okay, fine. Do it now.
Alright. Alright, I should have stopped it and then done it again. Alright. The Miz and Damien Mizdow have been confirmed for the Rumble match, and I believe that there will be some comedy factor to this match since they're in it. I believe that they could Mizdow can mock the Miz's eliminations. He could eliminate people at the same time, punch at the same time, and it could just freak everyone out, you know. It'll be a little comedy. Now it's time for my surprise entrances that Kyle thinks we should do at the end. Alright, I'm going to start off with the obvious and go to, you know, wow, OMG. No one uses that anymore. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go with Randy Orton. That's obvious, you know. A lot of people are expecting it. He's on the Royal Rumble poster, for Christ's sake. Yeah, Randy Orton. Next, I'm going to go with, and it's been reported online in the dirt sheets that there's a possibility that these two men could enter the Rumble match. I kind of don't see it happening in a way, especially with their past connection with TNA wrestling, but I'm going to go with the Dudleys. A lot of people have suspected that they could enter the match. And fitting along with the ECW theme, since it's in Philadelphia, that's also a rumor that they could have some ECW icons there. I'm going to continue with that.
Look, it's a 30-man Royal Rumble, not a freaking 40-man.
I know, but still, here are some surprise entrances. Next, I'm going to go with... hey, it's a surprise entrance, don't blame me. Sabu. Yep, the innovator of violence, Sabu. He's definitely... No, not definitely.
Genocidal.
Yes. Paul Heyman will tell you all of his nicknames on ECW Exposed. But, yeah, Sabu. Next, I'm going to go with Rob Van Dam. I believe that he's going to enter the match. Yeah, because
he's been out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, he was at the Slammies, and that's the last time we've seen him. Alright, and then next I'm gonna go with, hey, can you blame me? I'm just gonna go with the Sandman. Yes.
Oh, come on, man.
Sandman, I'm gonna go with him. And that's pretty much it for my surprise entrances, and, you know, I couldn't, possibly New Jack. That would be stupid, but New Jack.
Who?
You probably don't know him, but look him up. New Jack. He could possibly enter it. And the rest of the ECW icons could possibly, not all of them, but enter. Alright, Kyle, I'm sorry. I've been talking for a while. You go ahead with your Royal Rumble match prediction.
Alright. Alright, let's do this, finally. I was trying to zone you out a little bit just because I didn't want us to have the same prediction, but at the same time, the Royal Rumble seems a little bit more obvious this year than it does a couple years ago. But I have my pen and paper right here, and I have my paper here with my predictions on. I have not edited it, or I didn't actually erase anything. So here's what I got. My prediction to win the I think he's going to win the 2015 Royal Rumble and go on to main event WrestleMania 31 in California is going to be, yes, Daniel Bryan is going to win the Royal Rumble this year, and I will tell you why. Well, I've said this many times, I believe that all of the stuff that happened all year with the Authority was planting the seeds for Daniel Bryan versus Triple H rematch at WrestleMania. I've kind of went away from that for a little bit because I don't feel like that match is going to happen again due to other things that are happening involving Triple H that I have a big prediction about that a little bit later involving Triple H more. But Daniel Bryan's going to win the Royal Rumble this year, and you're saying how people don't want Daniel Bryan to win a Royal Rumble, but at the same time, I think that Bryan deserves it more than anybody else on the roster. His wrestling ability has not went low or anything. He had a phenomenal comeback match against Kane last week, and he had a great match against Bray Wyatt Monday on Raw, and he qualified for the Royal Rumble, or he kept his Royal Rumble spot on Thursday night. Thursday against Kane. And so Daniel Bryan has been on a winning streak. He's been doing fine. I think that he deserves to win. I mean, he definitely deserves to win over the second guy, or over the guy that you picked, Roman Reigns. I mean, you can kind of say, he made event in WrestleMania last year, but John Cena did it twice in a row. Why can't Daniel Bryan do it twice in a row? And I think that he's going to main event, and I think that he deserves it. I think he's going to probably win the championship. You know, Bryan's back. I hope that he is back from his injury. I hope that everything goes well with that. We don't want that scare again. Roman Reigns got hurt too, so you can make the same argument for him. But Daniel Bryan, I've went with it. So I know this might seem a little bit cliche here, or that's not the right word, but it might seem a little bit obvious here. But my second pick of a possibility is going to be the former powerhouse of the Shield, Roman Reigns. Pretty much for the same reasons as you, basically. Reigns has came back on fire. He's come back being the face of the WWE, being on a pretty good feud with the Big Show. Has not gotten much involved with the Authority at all. Besides maybe a tag match on SmackDown last week with Dean Ambrose. But Roman Reigns, he's definitely going to put on a great performance. But I think that maybe he'll somehow get screwed out of the match or just get eliminated. I mean, he was in the final two last year, and that's funny. We haven't even mentioned last year's winner. So Batista, anybody remember that? So Roman Reigns is going to be a good chance to win the Royal Rumble. I really don't want Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble. You know, how you said that you kind of wanted him to, but at the same time, I don't want him to. It's gotten out there that he's such a huge candidate to win. I mean, I think people have been talking about him winning the Rumble ever since he came back at the Slammies and won the freaking Superstar of the Year, which was stupid, not deserving. He did not even win a championship last year. Besides, I guess he won the tag title with Rollins, but he starts to be considered a candidate. He eliminated 12 guys out of the match last year, and he finished second place. So he's a big candidate to win. And my third and wild card / sleeper pick, you went with Dean Ambrose. That was a good pick, but I'm going to actually switch it up a little bit here and go with somebody different. I'm going to go with, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't know if I can say it or not, but
go ahead.
To win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania, WrestleMania, I got to go with Dolph Ziggler, man. Dolph Ziggler.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that that's crazy. He just came back to the WWE. He got fired, of course, by the Authority, and now he's back due to John Cena winning on Monday. But think about it. Ever since Ziggler won at TLC, he led that team. He got a mid-card push. That's it. Imagine this. Imagine him doing the same thing at Royal Rumble, eliminating everybody, taking out the Authority, doing all that, taking out Kane out of the Rumble, doing everything right, and then winning the match. And it's a surprise pick. It's a sleeper pick. You picked Dean Ambrose, who hasn't won a match in forever. Besides, I think he won on Monday or whatever. But I'm gonna pick somebody crazy too, Ziggler. I feel like if he doesn't win, he's gonna put on a damn great performance. He always does, no matter what his role was at the time. I mean, it's kind of like one of them guys. I mean, Ziggler could be losing 25 matches in a row, could be the biggest jobber. I feel like he'll still put on a good match in the Rumble, and he has even a more reason to this year. I mean, he's in a huge feud right now with the Authority. I just feel like he's going to put on a great performance, and there'll be some obstacles in his way, but it's time for him to break out, and I feel like the Rumble could be a good opportunity for him to do it. So that's my three picks. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, my first couple ones. I think Bryan's going to win, no doubt, though. But I feel like Roman Reigns and Dolph Ziggler are a couple of guys who can as well. So let me move on now to a couple things I think might happen in the Rumble. Nothing really too specific. I feel like Roman Reigns will eliminate the Big Show.
Yeah.
I think that's obvious. I don't feel like we'll get any heel turns or face turns, really.
No.
I mean, you said that Sandow was going to turn on Miz.
No, I said no. I thought that the Miz is gonna turn on the Mizdow on the Mizdow. What am I, the Iron Sheik? No, on Mizdow in the future, not at the Royal Rumble. The Mizdow.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen at the Rumble either. That's pretty much my only real prediction for the Rumble when it comes in the match. I feel like crazy stuff will happen. You know, I feel like Triple H and all somebody will get involved, obviously, outside interference. But we'll see what happens when it comes to that. Let me go ahead with a couple of surprise picks. Obviously, Randy Orton will return at the Royal Rumble. I mean, he's on the poster for it already. He's been rumored to return forever. I don't think he'll have a good chance of winning. I mean, he was potentially my sleeper pick, or even my second pick, but I just don't think that it fits right now, especially with him main eventing as well last year. A couple other surprise picks. You know what? How about Sheamus? Nobody's really mentioned Sheamus. He was in a backstage interview on Monday, I believe, saying he's itching to get back in the ring, and Sheamus is well known for returning at the Royal Rumble. I think he did that a couple of years ago, or maybe last year or year before that. So we can see Sheamus come in the Rumble, maybe in the middle of the Rumble, and put on a decent performance. So that's always a possibility. We also got Rob Van Dam. I agree with that. I think that Van Dam could potentially return. Maybe a couple of legends or older guys. How about the guy that was just involved in a pretty good feud with Bray Wyatt? How about Chris Jericho? Jericho's well known for his Royal Rumble return. Yeah. Could we see Jericho make another historic Rumble return? I could see it happening. Be nice. And other than that, I don't know. I think that's gonna be I think that's my surprise entrant predictions. I think Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Jericho are three potential guys, and Van Dam as well. I agree with that. You were talking about the ECW guys. I think it would be really, really cool to see anybody return. I think the Rumble is a great time for that. And this year, I just can't. I mean, I've done this so many times. I've predicted like a bunch of crazy names to return, but I just don't see it. I can't think of anybody this year, and nobody really pops to mind as a crazy pick. So I think that's going to be the couple guys I predict this year. So let's move on into the championship match.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, I have to add a surprise entrant, and I want to do this after you did yours, just to see if you would pick this individual. Alright. This is crazy. Like, this is crazier than anything that you said, and that's saying something. I have, as a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble match, someone that we have not seen in 360-something days. CM Punk.
Oh my god, no, okay, move on, championship match.
I'm kidding.
Are you serious? Or like, is this
I'm
legit?
I'm kidding. That's not gonna happen. But here's a funny prediction. Whoever Kane eliminates, they're done. They're done. Alright, here we go.
Whatever you chokeslams on an announce table. No, it's been 364 days. And then tomorrow it'll be a whole year because last night was at the Rumble.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was the exact day. Whatever. Here, move on to the match. We're losing daylight. Alright, moving on to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between the current champion Brock Lesnar, the Mr. Money in the Bank Seth Rollins, and John Cena. Who started?
I predict first.
Okay, yes, you do. You do, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, I got the honors here. We got the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, who turns into one of the biggest faces in WWE on Monday. That was awesome, man. I was a Brock Lesnar fan on Monday. Yeah. Seth Rollins, who has been the face of the WWE pretty much, doing so much stuff, wrestling all the time, being the authority guy, and then John Cena. Okay. He's just John Cena. let me get this clear here. The triple threat match is not an elimination match, and anything goes. So, with that being said, I really, really think that the Authority will get involved in this match. You know, we got Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury, his security team, who are smaller than him, at the what the fuck, see, Kane, he'll get involved, of course. Triple H, and here's my first bold prediction of the night. Here's the man that showed up on Monday Night Raw at the end. Sting will not make an appearance at the Royal Rumble. That's my bold prediction. We will not see Sting at the Rumble. He will not play a part. They will mention him maybe once on what happened on Raw, but we will not see Sting in the Rumble match. We will not see Sting involved in the triple threat match. He's going to stay away. So with that being said, man, I know that you have so much more than I have.
I do.
When it comes to this match, I just really don't. I think that Brock Lesnar is going to win the match. I think Lesnar is going to. I think that the main guys is going to be Cena and Lesnar. I think they're going to pretty much dominate the match. They're going to do it more because I feel like that's the bigger feud here. Because just of what happened at SummerSlam, because of what happened at Night of Champions and stuff. And I feel like Rollins is going to try to slip in, and but Brock Lesnar is going to win the triple threat match. But wait, there's more. Brock Lesnar is going to win the championship match, right? But he's not going to be the one to leave with the championship. Brock Lesnar is going to win the match. He's going to F5 John Cena for the victory. Cena's out of the championship scene after that. You know what? Here comes Kane. Here comes Joey Mercury. Here comes the other guy, Jamie Noble. Here comes Triple H. Take out Brock Lesnar. Destroy Brock Lesnar. Take him out. Revenge for Monday. The beast has been slayed. What's that? Who's coming to the ring? Oh my gosh. Is that Rollins? Wait, King. Wait. What's he got there? No. He's calling for a referee. Rollins is going to cash in on Brock Lesnar and win the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. And become WWE Champion. And main event WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan. And that's all I have to say. Go ahead.
Alright. That is a hell of a prediction. You kind of shocked me there. I mean, but I got something a little different, a little more diverse. Isn't that the word? I don't know. I'm getting a little more deep into this prediction. This isn't gonna be a complete shock, but it's something that, like, I just want to tell people and be right. Alright. So, I don't know if anyone else has seen the report, but apparently on a local website it was leaked that John Cena was named as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That's an event sometime in March. And I mean, that's not always reliable, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's been wrong before, and it's just been, wrong. And I thought about that. I was really thinking, who would I think is going to win? And it came down between John Cena and Brock Lesnar, were the top two. But when it came down to it, I'd say the thing that made more sense... hold on a second. Am I going to change up my pick right here on the spot? You had me... No, I'm not going to. You'll hear why in a second. I'm going to have to go with John Cena. This is who I originally had winning. Because of that leaked info that could be fake, could not be, who knows. I have John Cena defeating Seth Rollins and the champion Brock Lesnar. But wait, there's more. I didn't. Well, I was thinking what you were thinking a little bit about how there's a chance that Rollins could cash in, especially, after the match they attack, like, whoever wins, like Lesnar or Cena. But, I mean, I'd say that's really good on your part. I didn't really think of it like that, but, I'm gonna say that there is no cash in, like, maybe he's about to. I think... You know what, I'm just going to say it right now. I think that Seth Rollins is going to cash in his Money in the Bank at WWE Fastlane, which is, of course, the next pay-per-view.
Okay, let's not get into that.
Yeah, that's for later. We don't know for sure, but I have John Cena winning. But wait, there's more. How does he win? How does he win? Here's how I have him winning. Originally, like you said, on past Monday on Raw, Brock Lesnar was being cheered. He was being really cheered. He became pretty much a face. Like, not officially, but people were cheering him. He took the microphone away from Paul Heyman and started calling Seth Rollins boy and kept saying, "Come out here, baby," and stuff. Yeah, okay, Lesnar talking, that's usually a bad thing. He killed it. He just killed it in a good way when he was talking. He's been talking the past couple weeks. I love that. Obviously I'm a big Paul Heyman guy, but I still love it. And I think that Paul Heyman's going to take this as an offense, okay? I don't know if any of you guys know this. They don't like to point this out ever in WWE. But it was an event in 2003. It was Brock Lesnar versus The Big Show, right? Kyle might know what I'm talking about. And it was, I believe, for the championship, WWE Undisputed Championship. Brock Lesnar at the time. He turned on Brock Lesnar, right?
Oh my god, no, that's not gonna happen.
And The Big Show won. I do not have that happening. Now I'm joking, I do. I have Paul Heyman turning on Brock Lesnar. I have it happening, definitely. I'd say that's definite. At first I was thinking Lesnar would turn on Heyman, but then I was thinking to myself, like, what good would that do? Like, sure, people that would be taken as a face kind of thing, but Lesnar taking the microphone away from Heyman, him talking more, Heyman would definitely take that as an offense. He would turn on him. I'm not saying John Cena's gonna win at such a cheap way like that, but Heyman's gonna cost Lesnar the match some way. I believe that's gonna happen. And I believe Rollins could cash in, but I don't see that happening yet. Alright, that's my prediction.
So it's pretty interesting the way we predicted. We you focus more on the Heyman versus Lesnar thing, which not many people have been focusing on. I was more into the authority gimmick thingy, and that's crazy. I did not expect that. In all honesty, I expected something about Sting to come up with you. That's why I made that clear that I did not think Sting was going to be at the Rumble. But what? I'll go with John Cena, and I go with Seth Rollins. I picked Brock Lesnar's going to win the match, and then I picked Rollins to cash in. So we both predict new champions walking out of the Royal Rumble, and this is extremely interesting. This is much more appealing than any other main event I have seen in recent WWE history, really.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen. This can go so many different ways. I mean, you could see Lesnar retain. I mean, so is it clear that you think it's going to be Cena versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Let's get into Mania a little bit. Cena Reigns, is that what you're going with?
Well, like I said earlier, I have Seth Rollins winning at Fastlane by cashing in the title. Cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase, not title, but he's gonna win the title at Fastlane. And should I get into this? Should I really get into this? Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to. Here I go. After Rollins cashes in on Cena at Fastlane, I have, since Rollins is the champion, it's going to be Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose versus the Rumble winner Roman Reigns for the title at WrestleMania.
Wow, we are going completely different routes here because, like, what I'm thinking more is Seth Rollins versus Bryan with authority versus, the underdog. I mean, I really think Bryan's going to win the Rumble and just face Rollins for the championship. I don't expect the Shield to be involved much. Wow. But, that's crazy. And then we haven't even mentioned Lesnar and Cena, really. And, like, we expect Cena just to win the championship and die off the scene. And we haven't even said anything what we think is going to happen with Lesnar. I mean, what's going to happen with Lesnar and Heyman? Is Heyman going to go get a new client after he turns on Lesnar?
Well, yeah, I'm glad you asked me that because I actually forgot part of my prediction. Yes, that will set up then a rivalry between Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. They could possibly have a match at Fastlane. And if my prediction's wrong about them facing each other for the title at Mania, then they'll face at Mania. It's going to be Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman's new client. They're going to face off. It'll be interesting. And then, of course, Lesnar's contract is over soon. He's expected to leave. I don't know.
This is crazy. Like, we have gone completely different routes here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is a must-see video. Just the things that we are saying, the routes that we are taking. I expect Daniel Bryan. Yeah, you haven't even mentioned Bryan either. It's just crazy how we're just going completely different routes here. I mean, I thought a completely different route for Lesnar. I expect him just to go out of the championship scene after Rumble, maybe get a rematch or something. But then I expect his WrestleMania match to not even involve somebody that's in WWE right now. So it's just crazy the routes that we're going, and I want to get into the WrestleMania stuff right now. This is Royal Rumble predictions. This is what's going to happen at the Rumble. So let's just get out of this real quick and let's end the video because we're going to be saying crazy stuff.
Yeah,
just
I agree. I agree, and we apologize for the time. You know, it's a Royal Rumble video. You expect the predictions to be long. We apologize for that. If we bored you a little bit, tell your friends about the wrestling fans about this video. If you liked it, then refresh it and watch it again. Why not? If you're crazy. But, of course, like the video. Of course, comment below what your predictions are. You can do that. I highly recommend instead tweeting them to us on Twitter. Well, you know, our Twitter, but I run it. At Almost Wrestling, which is my Twitter. Tweet me the predictions. They can be in text, they can be in video. You know, we'll support other YouTube channels. We don't care. But yeah, tweet to us there at Almost Wrestling. And of course, subscribe for more predictions videos, hopefully shorter than this one. And other videos, topics, you know, we used to do storyline stuff. You know, just subscribe, because you never know what's coming. Alright, and Kyle, tell them what your Twitter account is again. I forget. What is it?
It's at Kyle Smith WWE. Be sure to check out Royal Rumble. I'll be tweeting. I should be able to get on and tweet my anger with the Royal Rumble, like when Batista wins or something. I like Batista winning Rumble. First time I mentioned Batista in this Batista video. Just kidding, but yeah, I'll be tweeting on I have fun on Twitter sometimes. Sometimes I do go on a rampage and just tweet about random stuff.
Yeah.
And because I'm emotional when it comes to wrestling, and I like to include my personal life in my tweets. But no, I'll be tweeting definitely during Rumble. I probably won't be going insane because there won't be no commercials, so I won't be able to tweet about the H&R Block commercials, which I love to tweet about those. But I'll be tweeting during Raw. I mean, during Royal Rumble, man. I'll be like, yeah, look at that hair that Kane has, dude. I just want to eat it or something. But I'll be having fun, guys. It's all about having fun on Twitter. So I hope that everybody, I mean, I've been gaining followers in the past couple days, so I hope everybody's ready. Use the hashtag Royal Rumble, guys. Let's get pumped with the Rumble this Sunday. It's going to be big. Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler are going to be involved. Cesaro. It's going to be fun. Zack Ryder. It's going to be fun. All right, let's drag out of this stuff, guys.
Yep, until next time, this is AEW.